Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking you along with me as I organize and declutter our apartment. I don't know about you, but I've definitely been in a decluttering mood lately, and I will actually be sharing a spring cleaning video with you soon, but today we're just doing some organizing and some simplifying around the home. So let's get started. So I'm going to start in the bedroom, and so this is my jelly cupboard, which I'm currently using to store my socks and underwear and such, but it is a disaster. Things are just kind of thrown in there and they're falling out, and there's a lot that I'm also not making use of. So I bought some small bins to help me organize and also keep things from falling out. So I'm just sorting through everything. I'm tossing items that have holes in them or that I don't wear, and then I'm categorizing the rest in those 3 bins. So socks, underwear, and bras. Some PJs as well. And there we go. So here's a little before and after. And this is so much better. It's also just a lot more functional. I love it. So I'm just going to toss this pile here. I'm just gonna get rid of it because a lot of it has holes and it's just worn and taking up space and just not stuff that I need hanging around. I'm also gonna give the top of my jelly cupboard a good declutter. I've got all kinds of stuff up there, so I'm just gonna organize that a bit as well. The area around my bedside table also needs to be tidied up a bit, not so much on the top, but underneath, because I have a bunch of random stuff hanging out there. I got these cute little headbands recently, and I only ordered 1, but they sent me like 5, so I'm just going to donate the ones that I don't like. I'm also currently storing a couple of my essential oils in here. This is actually an upside down wicker tissue box, but I'm just going to donate this little wicker box because I don't know, I just feel like it's a random thing that I don't really need to have, and then I'm going to move my essential oils to my bathroom cabinet. Next, it's time to declutter my closet. So originally when I was filming this, I didn't know how much I'd actually declutter, but wow, I just kind of got on a roll here when I was doing this, and there was a lot that I ended up removing from my closet that I will be donating. So my rule of thumb is generally that when you look at your closet, you should really love the pieces that you own and you actually wear the pieces that you have. And if you don't, then let them go. So that's exactly what I did here. It has been a long time since I've last done a little bit of a decluttering in my closet, and I was just feeling like there was just too much stuff that I wasn't wearing. So I just sifted and sorted through what I love and what I wear all the time and pieces that I haven't worn in ages. And really try not to overthink it when you do this, otherwise you're gonna hold on to everything. If I haven't worn it in a really long time, I put it into a bag to donate. And this honestly felt so good to do. My closet now is so much tidier and a lot more functional, and I'm primed now for doing a little spring clothing refresh sometime soon. So that's kind of something to look forward to. I'm thinking I might do a capsule wardrobe again this year. We'll see. Next up is the kitchen, and I'm starting with the pantry. So I organized this pantry last year, but it's in need of a little refresh here. So I'm taking everything out and sorting through what might be expired or what needs to be refilled, containers that are kind of getting a little low, and then just placing things back in my little storage bins nice and neatly. So here's a little before. Things were kind of just thrown in there, wasn't very tidy, and it's a little bit tidier now, so I'm feeling good about that. Next is the cupboard with all of our food storage containers and lids. Things easily get thrown around in here, so I'm just tidying it up so it's easier to access and easier to find what I need. It's not really a huge difference that I made here, but definitely organized it a little bit. So I'm moving on to our kitchen island that somehow has become a bit of a junk shelf. We've got so much random stuff on here that I cannot wait to sort through. I have some plants I'm propagating, I got some notebooks on here. So first I'm taking everything off, and probably most importantly, I'm giving the shelves a much needed wipe. These shelves are a major dust collector. They get so unbelievably dusty. Then I'm going to sort through a few things that I have here. I've got some manuals for my Dutch oven that I definitely don't need anymore. And then in this bowl, I've got a bunch of vegetable and herb seeds. So I'm actually going to move these to my pantry, and I'm going to just get rid of this bowl, I think, actually. I'm just not loving having it. And this is a bag of some wedding supplies for our wedding this summer. So I'm just going to move this to our front closet until I'm ready to use them instead of having the bag on our kitchen island. And then it's time to put things back on the shelf, and it is way better now. It is so much less cluttered, nice and tidy, shelves are clean, feels good. I'm also going to tidy up a couple drawers here. We've got our cutlery drawer that just needs a bit of organizing, nothing crazy, and also our tea towel drawer as well. Things have definitely just been thrown in here. This is where we keep our cloth bags for grocery shopping and tea towels, and so I'm just folding things up neatly, and bam, done. Lastly, the kitchen just needs a little spice cabinet refresh. I'm just organizing these based on which ones I grab most often, removing, empty containers and refilling ones that are getting a little low. I really like this little shelf organizer that I have. I'll leave it linked below. It's a little bamboo one, but definitely, you got to organize it every once in a while because things definitely get thrown in there and a little messy. Okay, and lastly, my bathroom needs a good tidy. So I keep my makeup on this little shelf that I have here, but it has gotten a little messy. So I'm just gonna move some items to the cabinet under my sink, and then I'm gonna tidy up the cabinet under my sink. So at the moment, I have a lot more makeup than I usually have because I'm getting married in a couple of months, and I've been testing out some products that I'm borrowing from a friend, and because I'm doing my own makeup, so I just have like a bunch of makeup-y things in here. But there's a bunch of products that I will not be using and that I don't need, so I'm putting some things into piles here, trying to organize that a little bit. I also have this bin here where I store my hair tools, and these cords are a nightmare. They're always so tangled, so I'm just tidying this up. And there we go, nice and tidy. Putting things neatly in here, my little face wash. So here's a little before and after. Again, it wasn't like crazily messy, but definitely much tidier and neater now. So that is it for today's video, a little declutter with me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it gave you some inspiration to do a little bit of spring home organizing and decluttering yourself to simplify things a little bit. It definitely feels so good to do this. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.